Good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to my fifth well-being tip of the week. Today, I want to talk a little bit more about the importance of well-being overall. And we're really looking at two different things happening at the moment. On one side, we have the virus, and there's lots of talk about our immune system and how we can strengthen our immune system. And on the other side, we have the economy. We have this VUCA world that is volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. And if you put the two of them together, we're all in desperate need to make some really good, healthy choices to strengthen our well-being. So today, I want to talk about two approaches to well-being. And the first one, of course, I'm going to start with the landmarks of well-being from Hyatt. And the way Hyatt has developed those landmarks, we're really looking at three different areas of well-being. We're looking at how we feel, which is all about our emotional health. It's about my emotional balance, my mental well-being. And the second bucket is all about fuel, which is about what we eat, how do we power our body, what we drink. And the third bucket is function. And function is all about movement, it's about energy. So feel, fuel, and function is how we look more holistic at well-being in Hyatt. And all those three buckets can really help us in addressing some of those issues that are going on with us at the moment. The second framework I want to quickly talk about, which is quite interesting, is called the B.E.R.N concept. B.E.R.N as in B.E.R.N, like the capital of Switzerland. And no, it has nothing to do with the capital of Switzerland. But B.E.R.N stands for behavior, exercise, relaxation, and nutrition. And again, there's a lot of overlaps with our own landmarks of well-being, because behaviors is all about how do we stay positive and try to change our behaviors so we can decrease our own stress levels. So a lot of those things fall into our feel bucket, our feel category. Things like making breaks, maybe rearranging our day to a degree, try to find ways to reduce our stress levels, not necessarily working 24 hours a day, but really sort of allocating our work. That goes into that one. The second one, exercise, very much what we talk about with function as well. It's movement. And in these days, maybe a little more difficult. All the gyms are closed, but you can do yoga at home. You can go walking. You can do stretching. You can do weights. There's a lot of things we can do to keep active. The R stands for relaxation. And relaxation is not only sleep, which is critical, very important, but it's also finding some calmness or stillness during the day. So again, a lot in this bucket of relaxation goes into our feel landmark of well-being. This could be with meditation. It could be looking for ways to foster our emotional balance. It could be different mindfulness practices. It could be sleep practices. So a lot to do with things that allow us to relax and to re-energize as well. And the N stands for nutrition. And nutrition or fuel, if I look at our Hyatt framework, is really all about how do I power my body. We are what we eat. And there's a few things we can look for example, things of around mindful eating. Instead of just gobbling down every time we sit in front of a meal, why not just stopping for a moment and start thinking about where does the food come from? How was it prepared? What has gone into it? Eating a little slower. We have tendency of putting a fork in our mouth and swallow it and not even properly chewing our food. I think many of you know, in order to properly digest food, we should chew it at least 40 times. That's a lot, isn't it? But just think about how we eat and how can we become more mindful how we eat, but also what we eat. Maybe trying to move from more animal protein to plant-based proteins and really looking at how do I source the food that I'm eating. So whether it's following our feel, fuel, and function framework for well-being or the principles of the B.E.R.N concept, it's all about the importance of well-being. It's about making healthy choices. It's about finding ways to strengthen our immune system. It's about finding well-being and happiness in those difficult times of uncertainty. I wish you a fantastic week, and I'm looking forward to connecting next week again. Thank you.